Hello my dear students. Today I welcome you all for the YouTube classes. Today I will start social science, political science part, first chapter, our constitution. You know the constitution which is very essential to guide the state, to run the administration. So our constitution, here India got independence on 15th August 1947. Soon after the independence, India had to face number of problems. The problems are the food shortage, then rehabilitation of the people who came from the Pakistan, and also the merger of princely states and maintaining the law and order in the country. These are the challenges faced our country soon after the independence of our country, and at the same time there is no proper rules and regulation. So it is also one of the challenge before the free India, that is the formation of the Indian constitution. So these are the few problems faced by country soon after the independence. Now let us study about the constitution. In this chapter we will study about the Indian Constituent Assembly, the Constitution Drafting Committee, and the third, framing of the Constitution. Here the Constitution is a set of rules and regulation. What is the Constitution? It is a set of rules and regulations. Without rules and regulation, we cannot guide the state, we cannot run the administration of the state. So it gives guidelines how to run the administration, how to govern the state, and how to maintain the law and order in the state. So it is very necessary to frame the Constitution. So it is one of the important challenge before the free India. And here the recommendations of the Motilal Nehru Committee and the decisions taken by the National Congress at Karachi. The Congress Committee at Karachi, it has taken the decision to draft the Constitution or to frame the Constitution, and also the Motilal Nehru Committees. According to the recommendations of these two committees, which was held in 1939, that the Karachi Congress session was held. It has decided to frame the Constitution, and accordingly the Constituent Assembly was established. Here as a part of the recommendations of the Cabinet Committee, Constituent Assembly with Indian members was formed in 1946. According to the recommendations of that committee, Constituent Assembly was formed with Indian members in 1946. The Assembly had 389 members. Initially, that Assembly had how many members? 389 members. It contained the members 389. But after 7 members were here, with the partition of country, the total number of members decreased to 299. With the partition of a country, the total number of members decreased to 299 due to the partition of country in 1947. And in that Constituent Assembly, for 7 eminent jurists were there in the Constituent Assembly from Karnataka or from Mysore province. The first meeting of the new Constituent Assembly was held on December 9th, 1946. 1946, December 9th, the first meeting of the Indian Constituent Assembly was held. The next meeting on 11th December 1946 was held under the chairmanship of Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Under the presidency of Dr. Rajendra Prasad, the next second Constituent Assembly's meeting was held under the presidency of Dr. Rajendra Prasad. So the first president, the president of the Constituent Assembly was Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Rajendra Prasad, who was the president of the Indian Constituent Assembly. It was held in 1946, December 11th. And Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, then Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Maulana Azad Kalam, and C. Rajagopalachari, and K.M. Munshi, and T.T. Krishnamacharya, etc. were present in the Constituent Assembly. They were the members, they were the other members of the Constituent Assembly, and it was headed by the Dr. Rajendra Prasad, who was the president of the Indian Constituent Assembly. Like this, and Constituent Assembly formed the Constitution Drafting Committee. Constitution Drafting Committee was established under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, he was the chairman of the Indian Constitution Drafting Committee. Assembly formed 22 Constituent Assembly formed 22 committees and 5 subcommittees to examine the details of the issues related to the country. Why it formed 22 committees and 5 subcommittees? To analyze, to examine the details of the issues or the matters related to the country. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the chairman of one of the most important chairman of the Indian Constitution Drafting Committee. So he is called as the chief architect. He is known as the chief architect of the Indian Constitution because he referred the constitutions of various countries, and only few important points from these constitution was incorporated in the Indian Constitution. So he is the chief architect of the Indian Constitution. Here the other members of the Constitution Drafting Committee are N. Gopalaswamy Iyengar, Aladi Krishnaswamy Iyengar, K.M. Munshi, then T.T. Krishnamacharya, and some other eminent statesmen were the members of the Constitution Drafting Committee. Like this, the committee was formed and they were given the work to frame the Constitution, and it was headed by the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Here, the Constituent Assembly took 11 months and 18 days to complete the Constitution. Here it take how many days to complete the work of the Constitution? It took 11 months and 18 days to complete its work. During the time, these discussions, various laws enacted by the British government, various acts were enacted by the British government. The Act of 1909, 1919 and 1935. These were the acts enacted by the British government. From these acts, the Act of 1909, here these were the reforms of the Minto-Morley reforms. Minto-Morley reforms were enacted as Act of 1919. And 1919, Montego Chelmsford Chelmsford's reforms were converted into the Act of 1919 and the Government of India Act 1935. From all these acts, few points, the important points which are suitable to our country, these were taken and incorporated in our constitution. And also some points from the Irish constitution and from the American Bill of Rights, social directive principles, policies of the Ireland. The directive principles of state policy. These directive principles of states policy were taken from the Irish constitution. And the Bill of American Rights. From these constitution, some points, some important points which are suitable to our country. These were incorporated in our Indian constitution. Now some elements of these were incorporated, and finally the Indian constitution was approved on 26th November 1949. So it was approved. It was approved on 26th November 1949 and this came into force on 26th January 1950. Here the Constitution Drafting Committee, it submitted its draft constitution on 26th November 1949, but it came into force on 26th January 1950. 26th January 1950, our constitution came into force. So because of this only, every year we celebrate Republican Day on 26th January every year. Here for you only these topics are for the studies. They are the Indian Constituent Assembly, then the Constitution Drafting Committee and framing of the Indian Constitution. Only these 3 points are there for your study. And the preamble of the Constitution, fundamental rights, duties and directive principles of the state policy. These are deleted and only 3 are written. These 3 the Indian Constituent Assembly, then the Constitution Drafting Committee, framing of the Constitution. Only 3 points or 3 units are retained and all other units are deleted. So you have to remember and study these 3 points carefully. Thank you, students.